Triple-digit highs don't deter everyone from heading outdoors. It came with heavy consequences 3 years ago on Father's Day when the high hit 115 degrees. 4 people died, including 3 hikers in the Catalina Mountains and a woman walking on the loop on Tucson's south side. Back then, Michelle Manos served as a consultant for the Pima County Health Department. She advised the county on ways to protect the public from rising temperatures. With Arizona 360, Manos discussed what steps people and local government can take to stay safe. How is it that it's avoidable given that you live in the desert? There's also an economic component here. Some people can't afford air conditioning or to buy things like Gatorade or electrolytes that they're constantly drinking throughout the day. So how do you manage it when maybe you can't really afford to?
Well, interestingly, when we looked at several years of emergency department presentations for heat illness, we found that most of them were due to outdoor exposure rather than indoor exposure. It was a very small fraction of people who did not have sufficient cooling in their homes. That's not to minimize that. Of course, that's an issue we should always be thinking about. But much of the severe illness and death were people who either chose to be outdoors for recreational activities, doing errands, working on their homes in the middle of the day, or outdoor workers.
What can the city, local government do to try and support people who spend their time outdoors?
Well, one thing we have not yet touched on, but I believe some corporations in Phoenix have, is to have some restrictions during extreme heat, to limit the work hours, to call off work when certain temperatures are reached. And these kinds of regulations are in effect in other hot and dry parts of the world, including the Middle East, in Australia, and I think that's something that we need to look at.
How is it that we can adapt? Are there simple ways that we can think about differently in our day-to-day?
Well, the first step of adaptation, or as many of us like to call it, climate resilience, is first of all to recognize it and to accept it as something that needs to be a priority. And then the next thing is educating. We want to keep the message out there. It's really hot. It's really hot. Be careful. Carry water. Don't leave anyone in the car. All of those reminders. It's not a day to hike. And so getting the education out there and then having people listen, right? That's how we learn our lessons. You know, despite the fact that this could be avoided, understanding why illness still happens. Why do people still go out and hike when it's 112, for example? And then looping back and finding out how we can do that education better. So I think that's a big part of it. And it's not rocket science. Those are not difficult things to do. It just takes focus and political will at the community level.
There are certainly people who live in the desert and who say this is just part of our day-to-day and it's how we manage, but it should be taken seriously.
It should be taken seriously, definitely. And it should be taken seriously by our municipalities, right? So heat emergencies will affect different people different ways. Certainly those who don't have a home to go to or anywhere to go during the day, they rely on places like the public library. We don't have sufficient cooling areas, for example, for those experiencing homelessness, so that's an area that we need to focus on. And we need to develop resources for people who suddenly find themselves in a home that doesn't have cooling, for example. So there are many things that we can do in those extreme heat emergencies, but that's not my biggest fear. My biggest fear is the big emergency. And the big emergency will be, at some point, an extended power outage during extreme heat.
Is there a plan in place should that occur?
Unfortunately, there are not comprehensive plans in place at any level. That is something we need to work on. I think that would need to begin at the state level, but also locally we can start putting some things into place to prepare for such a thing.
Wow. Okay. Michelle, thank you.
Yeah.